on to a company that I've never had the pleasure of selling, but it speaks to me because it's two twin brothers, or a set of twin brothers, that invented this wonderful brand. It's called Joseph Joseph. You will find it in over 100 countries around the world and in some of the high-end cooking and kitchen stores. They find ways to make everyday household problems taken care of. Well, to take care of them, right? They're problem solvers in the kitchen, and look at what you're getting here today. This is called the Chop to Pot. It's a set of 3. You're getting all 3 of these today for $19.95. Not only is it your cutting board, you're gonna get all your prep work done right here, but when you're done chopping and being kind to your knives, because it's a special material, you're gonna go ahead and fold that up and go right to your pot or right to your receptacle or right to your container and pop that in there. So taking an everyday problem and making a solution for you. This is the only place where you can get the 3 different colors and this size, plus the price. And to tell us all about it is one of our resident kitchen experts, Miss Carrie Miletto.
Hello, hello.
This is the coolest thing ever.
Isn't it neat?
Everybody's ordering. I didn't even think we'd have quantities for my show.
I know, it gets great.
It's so popular.
You know, maybe you've seen Joseph Joseph out in the stores, and if you haven't, let me tell you, these are the problem solvers. We're gonna take things that you realize in your kitchen as you're cutting, and we solve them for you. So I wanna start here. I wanna actually get you involved.
Okay.
So if you're in the kitchen and you're using your chopping board, okay, so let's just say you got your knife in hand.
Most of us have this.
You just chopped your onions. So I just chopped my onions, you just chopped your onions. But now guess what? We have to put them into a vessel. Right? Whether it's the bowl or the pot or whatever it is. So now I want us at the same time to get them into our vessel. Okay? Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Okay. I got it.
I want you to look around Leslie's. I want you to look around mine. So here's what, some of yours came over on my side. So what's nice about this is it's actually creating a chute-like effect. It's getting everything to slide right down. Notice that Leslie was actually sliding her knife down, and the reason why we do that is to help it get inside. So we're creating our own chute with our knife, but what we're actually doing is we're actually taking the sharpness away from our knives. We're actually dulling them. So every time you do that, it's dulling it. So you don't have to do that with this. These are smaller. These are more concise. They're gonna actually stack up when you're not using them. It's all about our nesting feature that we have with Joseph Joseph. And so let's keep going down the line and talk about different uses. When you're prepping for the week, that's something that we should be doing. If we do it at the beginning of the week, it makes things a lot easier. So maybe you're busy, you get home from work. Things like celery and carrots and onions are things that we use as bases for our soups. We use them as bases for lots of different things. Being able to go ahead and prep and place them into containers, and we also have our Joseph Joseph containers. Being able to do that and pop that right into the fridge means that it makes it easier when you come home. So you can just pull out those onions or pull out that celery that's already been made. But it has to do, again, with making it easy, making it simple. This has silicone backing here, and it also has silicone at the bottom. And what that's doing is while you're chopping, so let's go ahead and chop some celery. While you're chopping, this board is not moving on you. So one of the reasons why we get these really, really fat, big boards is because heaviness, right? So we're like, okay, it won't move on me. But what I love about this is it's gonna create that really perfect table basically for you that's not gonna move anywhere. And so when we're done, so we're just gonna chop up our celery, and when we're finished, I can take it here and I create that chute-like, I didn't chop my celery very good. But anyway, you create that chute-like effect, which is gonna pop it right into even the smallest bowl. And I think what's great, again, I come back, I flatten it out, and it flattens back out for the next round. This surface is actually created in such a way that it is keeping your knives from dulling. So it's a crisscross pattern
on knives. And here's the thing too, it's dishwasher safe. So when I say tools that are really getting you done in the kitchen quicker and more efficiently, that's what you're looking at here. I've showed you some of the most useful items in the kitchen, from the kitchen shears, which multitask, right, with that 5-in-1, to the cutting boards. Most of us have these big, clunky, heavy boards that are really heavy to deal with. They're hard to wash, they're hard to keep clean, you know, because you get that cross-contamination. This is the answer. You get the 3-pack today. This is the only place where you get this size, where you get the different colors, and where you get this price. Because if you go out there to the high-end food stores or the kitchen goods stores, this can be quite pricey. You're getting all 3 today for less than $20. We'll take care of the shipping and handling for you. Your item number is 556866, but this was very popular, so popular in fact, I've got the final 1,300 left. Customer pick too, by the way.
So now if you actually have dexterity issues, seniors love these because, again, not having to lift up a heavy board, being able to come here from the back, just push it like this, and again, it becomes that easy shoot. If you get just a couple of leftovers, just slide them off. But usually it's gonna slide right on its own. Again, the board comes back down. That silicone bottom's gonna keep it from moving around on you. So now we can finish off, because salads are something that we're probably gonna do a lot of moving into January, that's for sure. I know I'm already planning it. But, you know, once you're done, and I need to cut through all of my stuff, guys. Sorry, live TV is always fun. You know, when you're prepping and you want to move quick and you want to make sure that you don't have to have a scraper, because that's something that I actually had to invest in, was a scraper, because I was cutting and then I didn't want to use my knife. So then I had this other tool. So now I have the knife, the scraper, the chopping board.
Sure.
This is a way to really eliminate having to have extra pieces, making it faster, making it easier. And because you're getting the 3 colors, let's move on to stir frying. That's about cross-contamination. That's that whole story, because if you really want to make sure that you're not using that same chopping board, the materials that we use on our boards actually do make them safe. However, I do think there's always just that extra little precaution that makes it better, that I know my red is for my meats, I know my green is for my veggies, and then black can be for everything else. So, you know, whether it's your nuts or anything, you know, different like that. So chopping, when it comes to like something like a stir fry, we can go ahead and get that started there and chopping our vegetables. I'm never gonna cross-contaminate my boards because of the colors. And you're getting all 3 colors, which makes it amazing, because that's something that we don't usually sell them together like that.
Well, you don't get this value out there anywhere else. If you've seen Joseph, and once again, they are problem solvers in the kitchen. They have really innovative designs, like the nesting bowls that we'll be showing you in a little bit, like their containers and food storage sets. That's what they do. They make innovative designs. It's these brothers that came together and were like, how can we make things faster, quicker in the kitchen? My sister is the type of person that has all the coolest, smartest items in the kitchen. You could be that person too, and all of a sudden it brings fun back to cooking, fun back to entertaining, fun back to feeding your family, don't you think?
And it's also about just having the right tools. I think sometimes when we're in the kitchen, things can take a lot longer and be a lot harder, simply because we don't have the right tools. And Joseph is thinking about not just giving you things that you're gonna use all the time, like a chopping board, but they're also solving a problem with it by making it non-slip and making it something that can actually slide right into the pot, chop to pot. That's where we got the name from. But notice how they stack. So even when you're done using these and you're placing them in your cabinet, I love that they don't take up a lot of space. Chopping boards, sometimes I had an entire cabinet section that had all different types of chopping boards, because I had certain kinds for certain things and I didn't want to cross-contaminate. Now you can place them right together just like this and use basically no space at all.
Yeah, you know, no matter what I do, I always get food outside of the bowl, outside of the receptacle, outside of the pot. And I try to be a really neat chef in the kitchen, or a neat assistant chef in the kitchen. I hate the messes. I clean as I go. This is one of those items that keeps your kitchen more tidy as well. So no little bits of that onion everywhere, or celery you find like a week later after you made the soup. It is chop to pot. You chop your herbs, you chop your ingredients, your meats, and you go right to the pot, right to the receptacle, and pour it in. This is item number 556866. It is a customer pick. It is an innovative design that's going to allow you to work smarter, not harder. And it's also going to be gentler on your knives and more hygienic. Because I'm guilty. I do not sanitize my cutting boards. I will be the first to tell you that I just wash them with the sponge and good old hot water. And you know, everybody said, Les, you know, if you're chopping meat on that or chicken, you really have to be a little more careful, especially with the babies in the house. This is your way of being more hygienic. You toss them in the dishwasher, you're done. There's no excuse today. Free shipping and handling, less than $5 to get them home. What a cool gift idea.
Obviously, I put way too many herbs in this sauce, but you know, you get the idea. But you know, when you want to use fresh herbs and you want to use, you know, fresh vegetables and all sorts of things, your stir fries, your various foods, doing it fresh, doing it yourself really releases all of the freshness of the herbs, for example. I mean, especially, you know, if you get them already pre-packaged, they just never smell the same. They never give off the aromas the same and the nuances the same. So being able to cut them fresh is hugely important. So I think having the right boards and being able to slide them right into your foods, again, just makes it that much easier. So it's gonna, I don't know if you're like me, if it's hard to do or it takes too much time or too much work, I don't do it. Then I go buy the quick way and I buy it in the package and it doesn't taste the same. I have
an herb garden that I'm so proud of that I actually grew. I'm still using the dry herbs because just walking out to the yard, I'm like, man, You know, so that's the thing. You know, we need these easy shortcuts. We need these wonderful smart kitchen items. I do have to tell you that I've got the final 900 of these remaining. So if you want this, I am very limited. You get the 3-pack. So maybe it's one for you and give the other ones away.
Sure.
It makes such a smart gift because everybody needs cutting boards. And that's the thing too. Take inventory of what your cutting boards look like. Are they all scraped up? Because mine are looking really sad these days. This is a wonderful, innovative material as well that's gentler on your knives, that's easier to keep clean. And when you're done doing your chopping and your prepping, it goes ahead and it becomes that little shoot contraption. So smart. I've never seen this. I didn't even know this existed.
Well, we are the original folding cutting board, okay? So there's no one else that does what we do, how we do what we do. And, you know, like Joseph, I love, you know, you're right. It's a twin company. We are in so many countries. We have come up with so many different products that help in the kitchen and make things easier in the kitchen. And we're also about being trendy. So I think that everything that you're gonna see that we do also looks nice. So the colors, the way that this has like, you know, it's beautiful to the eye, that it works well. It's about functionality as well. That's everything that is Joseph. So I'm gonna finish off my salad here, but again, just showing you how that shoot happens. It slides it right into your bowl and makes life easy.
You've got to be so quick on this. I've got close to 900 of these sold. I have 420 of you in the ordering process with the final 800 left. And so if you want this, you can do the math there. We are very limited. I'm so grateful that I was able to present something like this to you because this is, there's not, you know, you don't use all your utensils, all your gadgets every single day.
Sure.
But a cutting board, if you are doing any amount of cooking, chances are you're using one. And so I think for 3 of them for $19.95,
it's an incredible deal.
Incredible deal. And remember, that's free shipping and handling. Now, if you want it to arrive on time for Christmas, you just pay 99 cents to go ahead and get that home. And that's within the continental US, guaranteed delivery by December 24th for the food lover in your home, for the chef in your home. 556866 is your item number. You get all 3 colors too. Remember, you get the red, the gray, and the green included in your package today.
Absolutely. Okay, so again, getting it into small places is really cool. These are our small mixing bowls actually that come in our bowl set. So being able to slide it right in actually makes your life easier. Again, not scraping your knives. You may get a couple little leftover boys and you just pop those in. But I think that with the sense that you're getting the 3 again, you have one for meats, you have one for vegetables, you have one for fruits. You can keep it all separate. And the fact that they stack the way they do, I want to get all 3 colors stacking. Easy to clean, dishwasher safe. Again, that knife-friendly cutting surface that makes sure that you are not dulling your knives as you cut. And then storage is as simple as that. Look how thin that is.
720 remaining, final minute left. And you know, do the math yourself or do the research yourself. I didn't even know about this company. Truth is, they're in over 100 countries around the world. They have offices in New York, in Paris, in Tokyo, in Dusseldorf. I mean, they have companies all over the world because they are so smart and so innovative. They're really doing things a little different in the kitchen, and we're so grateful to have them here at HSN. So this will go. It is a 3-pack for $19.95. Everybody's trying to get in on this. Of course, if you don't want to miss your opportunity, go to hsn.com, use our free app, but get yourself to the top of the line because I've certainly not seen anything like this.
No, and I mean, and that's the thing. We are the original. So we came up with this. You may see some imitators out there in the marketplace, but they are not Joseph. So if you're looking for the original chopping board that folds, chop to pot, that is us. And again, this is going to make your prep work super simple, super fast. Make sure that you're getting the food into the bowl, into the pot, and also storing it beautifully because of that nesting system that we do that just makes it fold down completely flat.
They are all about functional problem-solving items in the kitchen. We are wrapping this one up with the final 600 remaining. This will sell out this show.